All right, welcome to our final project of the year. And this one's going to be a photo story. Okay. Photo stories, remember, are when you've got pictures, but then you've also got a narrator walking you over it. It can be a little bit like a documentary, right? Documentaries often include photo stories as part of that. So the first part of putting together a photo story after you've picked a topic, right? And ours is going to be really the late 19th century, immigration as much as anything else, but is to start picking the photos that you're going to include as part of your story. They're going to be the evidence that you're analyzing as you're going through and doing this. So what we've got here on this assignment page are 7 sets of primary sources broken out by topic, right? Child labor, labor unions and working conditions, Mexican-American migrations and communities, immigration challenges, into the Industrial Revolution, the Great Migration, lives of children. Okay, so you're going to pick a topic within that kind of late 19th century time frame, and you're going to pick photos that are going to show us about your topic. Okay, it's worth knowing, by the way, that you do not have to pull images from a single photo set. You can pull them from as many of the different source sets as you want to. Matter of fact, I'd encourage you to look through all of them before you really settle on a topic so that you can pick the topic that really speaks to you the most. All right, you have to have at least 12 images. So that's a lot, which is why you're probably going to need to pull from potentially more than one image set. And then once you've got your images, right, you need to do some analysis. And this is the thinking part of the assignment. So before you do any recording, before you even really do any script writing, right, you have to know what you're talking about. And that's where analysis comes in. So for analysis, what I'm going to have you doing is looking at this handout right here. Okay, I want you to put a thumbnail of your photo in this column. And again, 12, right? You can do more if you want to. Feel free to add some rows if you want to. And then give me some analysis here. And analysis, right, just as a reminder, you're breaking it down, but you're also telling me a little bit about it. Like, what are you seeing when you look at the photo? Okay, we're looking for bullet points are fine. You can do it as a short paragraph or as a sentence. That's fine too. Not the Great American Novel, but really just your initial thoughts as you're doing this. Okay. That's really what we're looking for there. So that's part one. But then the other part of analysis when we're looking at multiple sources is to group them thematically. Okay. And themes, remember, are like big picture ideas. So if we're talking about, say, child labor, we might have child labor in factories. We might have child labor on the streets. So maybe that's like newsboys or things like that. We might have child labor on farms, and that would be 3 different potential themes, right? Don't steal all of my themes, by the way. You can have 1 or 2 of them if you want to, but not all of them. So for each of those themes, you got to have at least 3 pictures. Okay. So we want to make sure that we're looking at big picture ideas, not little picture ideas, right? Where it's like this one photo doesn't fit anywhere else. Okay, and again, this is a thinking person's exercise. You got to think your way through it. What is it? What do they share in common? Okay. So you get 12 points on the assignment for doing the individual photo analysis. That's this part up here. But there's another 3 points for putting together the groups. Okay. If you're like, this is cool, Miss Gall, but I don't know jack diddly squat about analyzing photos, no worries, I gotcha. right? This is technically a teacher handout, but with that being said, it's got lots of good questions on it that you can use to analyze the image. Okay, so if you're not sure, and really this top part right up here will be enough. Okay, but if you're not sure how to do that photo analysis, just look at this page, pull a few of the questions, right? And answer the questions, if nothing else. Okay, so this is the first part before we put together our final project, is doing this, choosing our photos and doing the analysis. So if you have questions or if you need more help with this, please, please, please go ahead, feel free to reach out. I'll help you out any way I can. And otherwise, I will see you in class.